This is the Sitawale village in Chiwenda town, and it is where Tasaaga East Africa Secondary and Vocational School in Uganda here is located. Tasaaga East Africa Secondary and Vocational School was started last year, that is 2018, by Burhani Mubiru, who is the executive director of Tasaaga organization, the organization which is contributing to the fight against HIV/AIDS and eradication of extreme poverty in Uganda, with support from Friends of Tasaaga, which is also a sister non-profit organization based in US, that was founded by a former volunteer of Tasaaga organization in Uganda by the names of Kerry Kramer. Tasaaga East Africa Secondary and Vocational School received a donation from Friends of Tasaaga in forms of 10 computers to support the computer laboratory that is going to be used by the students of East Africa Secondary and Vocational School to do computer practicals and become computer literate. Now, I'm going to take you to the computer lab where these computers are already set, just ready for the students to start their lessons. Now, this is the computer lab that I was talking about, and it is a donation of 10 computers to support this computer lab from Friends of Tasaaga that was started by Kerry Kramer, who is a former volunteer of Tasaaga organization in Uganda in 2014. These 10 computers are such a great support to our computer program, which is intended to implement computer literacy training in Tasaaga East Africa Secondary and Vocational School. This school, as I told you, is supporting children who are coming from poor families in these villages of Sitawale and the surrounding villages in Uganda here. And it is also a secondary school which is intending to empower the young children, basically to become self-sustaining in the future after they have completed their secondary education level. We know very well that in Uganda, the university education is very expensive. So many young children and younger people cannot make it to the university because they come from very poor families. That is why in Tasaaga East Africa Secondary and Vocational School, we are implementing the secondary school curriculum of the Ministry of Education, but also we have integrated it with the vocational skills such that our students leave this center or this education institution here when they have all the skills enough to help them become self-sustaining. That is why we are training them in computer literacy, we are training them in carpentry, we are training them in tailoring, and we are training them in hairdressing. All these skills are enough to make these children become self-sustaining. This donation of 10 computers was donated by Friends of Tasaaga, a non-profit organization that was founded in the US by a former volunteer of Tasaaga organization here in Uganda called Kerry Kramer. Thank you so much, all the Friends of Tasaaga in the US who contributed to this donation. It's going to be put to good use, and we promise that it is such a tremendous support. Thank you very much. My name's Burhani Mubiru, the Executive Director of Tasaaga organization, which is the sole organization initiated this Tasaaga Secondary and Vocational School.